Hello, I am Steven, and today I want to talk a little bit more about Fantom. I said last week I was going to do more Fantom because I think there's money to be made on Fantom, and Fantom has been increasing in value nearly every day since, almost doubling in value since I said that. But let's look at Fantom, right? Number 31 overall out of all the coins with like a $6.897 billion market cap. Compare that, however, to something like Avalanche, which is sitting at 14 billion. Pretty impressive. It was interesting when Strong announced their partnerships with Polygon and Fantom. Everyone was like, who is Fantom? And they knew who Polygon was. Well, Fantom is doing amazing things. Great ecosystem. I think Fantom is like the bee's knees right now. Right under Wrapped Bitcoin, which is incredible. I mean, right under, it's half the price. So huge step from where Fantom is now to the next, in the DeFi world, the next coin up. In terms of the next chain, the big chain, right, we have to get to Avalanche, which is more than twice. And I think that given some time, Fantom easily could get to the value of like 75% or even 100% of Avalanche if enough money keeps pouring into it. Now, I think there's some competition, like Harmony may have something going on in the future, and so we'll see. Look at that, Terra, number one, with what I think are some incredibly robust dApps and protocols, but not many. But maybe I'm just underestimating Terra and I haven't dug into it enough. What they do have is fantastic, but it doesn't seem like a huge ecosystem the way that Fantom and Avalanche do. Okay, I digress. What are we talking about today? I want to look at a few new protocols and protocols that help those protocols. So, protocol friends. First, let's look at the one that everyone's talking about, Beethoven X. So, what is Beethoven X? Beethoven X is, like you would imagine, a swap and liquidity pool and all that fun stuff. Pays you out in Beats, right? That's a proprietary coin. I'm pretty sure Beats are actually doing pretty well right now. If we just want to, gonna get the food. Beats coin chart. What do we get? Do we get Live Watch is pretty good. So let's do 7 days. Okay, I take it back. Beats is doing horrible. Okay, yeah. So initial release and then stabilized around $1.50, and then now it's back around $1.70. Okay, so it's hovering. If we just look at recent price action, it's really not that bad. It's sort of hovering around here. But let's go back to Beats. So what does Beats do? Beats creates these sort of complex liquidity pools with various different coins. So here you have three coins, a couple pairs, 3 coins, a whole bunch there. I mean, can you zap these? If you can't zap these, that's just a headache trying to make these. The dance of the degen. So this is just a bunch of these proprietary coins, like the Spirit coin, the Geist coin, the Tarot coin, all these swap coins. And you're going to get pretty good APR on that, but super volatile. But I imagine the trading fees are pretty high on those. Okay, one of my favorites, the Magic Touch by Danielle. I don't know if I'm saying his name correct. I forget where he's from, but 146%. And what do you get? What do you got in there? Pretty sure you have, yeah. So Wrapped Fantom, Meme, Ice, Wrapped Memo, and Spell. So his sort of claims to fame, except for Wrapped Fantom. And this is really cool. And you'll get 119 APR for betting on his success. But you're giving yourself some exposure to this Beats coin, which is very volatile, and it's likely to go down over time, as it is one of these exchange coins that I don't like to expose myself to. I like the names, right? All of these are sort of related to Beethoven's music, or in the arena of that sort of vibe. The dance of the degens, I like that. This is a nice one. Where is it at? Ziggy, Stardust, and the Magic Internet Money. So we have 3 different stables for 43%. I like that a lot. If you compound that, you're going to get somewhere like 52, 53-ish%. Speaking of compounding, so this is sort of what I wanted to talk about, right? Here we have this cool set of protocols. It's doing pretty well, like the TVL, right? $265 million. So pretty high TVL, pretty reputable swap at this point. There are some other swaps out there that I would be super hesitant about, and there was one, Arc's DeFi, that I took down the video almost as quickly as I put it up because I just did not feel comfortable with it. It had these these audits, but they're not good audits. You really have to be careful with the audits that you look at. Arc DeFi could do well, I don't know, but I just wasn't comfortable giving it an endorsement. So I took that video down. If you got into Arc DeFi and in the few minutes that I was in it, I apologize. Hopefully it's doing well. Maybe you're doing great. Maybe you made a bunch of money. Who knows? But I do like Beethoven, and they have a lot of great things here, but I came to talk about this. Beethoven is on Grim. So if you're the kind of person who doesn't want to auto compound and wants to minimize their exposure to Beat, then you can go to Grim Finance. You can go to oh, by the way, Wrap Memo now has this new one because of Beat, because of Beethoven. So if you go to platform, let me just put this on any all platform Beethoven X. You can see all of those pools, and you can see the APY that you'll get from Grim compounding. So 10 to the degen, 1.4,000% APY, but you're getting exposed to Boo 20x'd, which is ridiculous. But Boo, Spirit, Fantom, Spell, well, Spell's not that bad, but Any, I like, Any should be good because any swap is great. Scream, Ice, all these things, 1.4K, great APY, but clearly the APY is indicative of how risky it is. Danielle, 335% APY on just betting on one of the biggest names in DeFi right now. Phantom of the Opera, Fantom and USDC, 106 APY. Pretty good APY for a stablecoin and Fantom pair, chain pair. ETH, Bitcoin, and Fantom. Okay, so you get the point, right? So Grim is now hosting Beethoven. So it opens up a whole level of new opportunities. And I'm going to show you Reaper's response. So we have Grim and Reaper. And Grim and Reaper are sort of in competing spaces. They both do auto compounding with a series of these swaps. The next one I want to look at is Liquid Driver. So Liquid Driver has a Solidity audit. This is a good audit. Not only that, they have a TV, okay, well, total value for Liquidity Driver is 1.3 million, but the total value locked for this protocol is 44 million, which is kind of low. I mean, it's not low, but it's like this is still a relatively new protocol that you can capitalize on, is what I mean by that. But it's got a good audit. It's respected in the space, in my opinion, and it's cool. It's doing some different stuff. So you got the farms, and the interesting thing about these farms is you're looking at other farms, but you're gaining additional APR in Liquid Driver. So you're getting the APR you would from other swaps and then additional APR, which is cool. It's like an additional layer of APR. And you can look at like by Spooky Swap, by Spirit Swap, and then Waka, which is, I think, the proprietary coin. Or not the, I don't know what Waka is, to be honest. Maybe it's from a Waka swap. Let's see. Details. Where would I get this? Provide liquidity. Where does this come from? Oh, Waka Finance. Okay. I don't know much about Waka Finance. The GUI kind of wigs me out. So when I learn more, maybe I'll get back to it. Okay. So if you look, you get some pretty good APR, right? But, we don't want to expose ourselves too much to Liquid Driver, to their proprietary coin. Even though the proprietary coin has other uses, you can stake it. And if you stake it for, 2 years, which is a billion years in crypto time, what you'll get is a 1-to-1 ratio of this X Liquid Driver, which allows you to claim this bundle of goods consistently. So you're getting 295% APR, and that's getting paid out in these coins, which, you know, are a mixed bag of coins. You're getting some nice coins like Fantom, and other coins that I wouldn't necessarily want, but, you know, it's an option. You can stake, and you can get nice returns, potentially. But, okay, so, like I said, Grim and Reaper are sort of in competing spaces, so if you go over to Reaper and you go to Liquid V2, you'll see all of their protocols, I mean not all of their protocols, all of their swaps available for you to use with auto compounding. So some of the ones that I find pretty interesting, if you sort by APR, definitely this right here, 227%. With Fantom and USDC. There's another one with the USDT, the FUSDT, which is like a wrapped USDT that I believe is part of the Abracadabra Danny ecosystem partnership, and that has 274%. So I'm really liking that. 262% over here. So I don't know which one of these two I would jump into. I like USDC as a coin. USDT is good, but, you know, there's a lot of FUD around it. So I would probably be okay with either one of these. So basically, the idea here is that you have Beethoven and you have Liquid Driver, which are these two pretty good, cool protocols. But I personally always like to minimize my exposure to exchange tokens. So I like Reaper and I really like Grim, because what they do is they minimize your exposure by auto compounding automatically. So if the coin tanks, that's okay, because every so often you are reinvesting that into the coins that you like, right? You're reinvesting it into, example, USDC and Fantom. So when a coin tanks, you have very minimal exposure, because maybe it was a day or 2 days worth of gains instead of a week or a month or you know, more than that. So I think this is the way to go, just for, you know, safety and hands off. If you like doing the compounding yourself, it can be kind of fun, you know, once you get used to it. But to be honest, if you're in multiple protocols and you just want to set it and forget it, and you appreciate and you want to sort of pay Reaper and Grim to do that for you, I mean, it's a tiny fee, and I think they deserve it, to be honest. Grim, it was either Grim or Reaper's coin just skyrocketed the other day. And you know what, good for them, because they're providing a really cool service that I wish other chains would have. So those are the things I wanted to show you today. I also wanted to put on your radar that Spirit Swap, I believe, is going to be collaborating with Danny to do some sort of like kind of money-making market where they're going to do collateralized Spirit maybe and collateralized Fantom. But more on that later when I know more about it. Also, I wanted to do a shout out to Fantom Unchained, or not Fantom Unchained, FTM Alerts. So if you're not following FTM Alerts, this is where I get a lot of my information from. I think they provide a lot of good alpha, and they do really good stuff. So FTM Alerts, give them a follow. If you enjoy what I put out, then you'll really enjoy what they put out. And I am not afraid to admit that I think they're doing really good stuff. So that's it. I think that I will probably invest in both of these, maybe hedge my bets. As you know, I am very bullish on Fantom, so I'm probably going to do a Fantom stable. I may do Tarot as well, so maybe I'll split it 3 ways to get that additionally leveraged yield. And the Tarot coin is doing okay, so I'm not scared of my exposure to that, and I'm not scared of doing a little bit of compounding myself. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you've found some new protocols and you feel empowered to go out and make some money. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.